Save the SEAL team, the commander shouted, his voice slicing through the chaos of the night. Soldiers froze, the gravity of his command sinking into every heart. They were outnumbered, outgunned, and trapped in a valley that had become a death trap. And yet, there was one presence no one had noticed. One sniper hidden in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to change everything. Asterisk, what city are you watching from today? If this story resonated with you, hit subscribe for more stories about extraordinary people. Her name was Lieutenant Mara Jensen, a young sniper with a reputation few knew and even fewer understood. Officially, she was a support officer assigned to communications, a background role on paper. But behind that facade, Mara carried the training and instincts of a Navy SEAL sniper. She had spent years mastering precision, patience, and the silent art of survival. Tonight, every skill she had learned would be put to the ultimate test. The valley was alive with movement, enemy patrols scanning the terrain with deadly intent. Mara crouched on a ridge high above, her rifle steady, her mind sharper than any weapon in the field. Through her scope, she could see her team below, pinned down and under fire, their breaths shallow, their eyes wide with fear. Each second that passed brought them closer to annihilation. The commander's shout had already echoed through the canyon, an urgent plea for salvation. Mara's heart did not race. She had been here before, in training and in simulations where failure was not an option. Every calculation she made was deliberate. Wind speed, trajectory, distance, and the unpredictable behavior of a desperate enemy all were factors she absorbed without hesitation. The team below did not know she was there. They did not know that every round in her rifle could be the difference between life and death. The enemy began to advance, confident that the SEAL team was cornered. Their arrogance was their weakness. Mara's finger hovered lightly on the trigger, her eyes tracing each movement, her breathing controlled and precise. She could see the commander signaling for cover fire, a futile attempt that would have only made the situation worse. It was time. Her first shot rang out with quiet authority, finding the lead enemy at nearly 1,000 meters. The soldier collapsed, and the formation wavered. Mara adjusted, tracking each target with unerring accuracy. One by one, she dismantled the enemy's advance, each shot measured and unmissable. The team below began to notice the shift, eyes lifting in disbelief as their attackers faltered and confusion spread among the enemy ranks. The commander's voice returned, filled with awe and relief. "Mara, is that you?" He shouted, his tone betraying a mix of disbelief and gratitude. The sniper had been hidden all along, a ghost in the night, turning the tide of battle with calm precision. The SEALs, once trapped and certain of defeat, were now able to regroup, to push forward, and to reclaim the battlefield. Hours later, when the fighting had ended, Mara descended from her perch. The valley was silent, the echoes of combat replaced by the quiet weight of survival. Her team rushed to her side, their expressions a mixture of shock and respect. They had fought together, yet they had almost never known the force that had saved them. Mara simply shook her head, a small smile breaking the intensity of her gaze. The lesson of that night lingered long after the battle. Courage is not always loud, and heroism is not always seen. Sometimes, the quietest among us carry the heaviest burdens, and the most unassuming can change the course of events with nothing more than skill, patience, and unwavering resolve. Mara Jensen had reminded them all that night that true strength often hides in plain sight. What did this story make you feel? Where are you watching from? Subscribe to Soul Relief Stories for more real stories that heal the heart.